Hi and welcome to my series of how to become an associate Android developer. If you followed my other videos, we are following Google study guide, how to become associate developer. And we worked on Android core, now we are in user interface. And today we're going to be working on RecyclerView, which is a very important subject if you planning to take developer certification. Most likely they will make you work on a project that has RecyclerView. So it's a must, you need to know that. And it's a kind of a also difficult subject, so we're going to break it up in 2 videos or maybe even 3. Today we're going to be working on a very simple app like this that shows colors. There is only text view in each container. What RecyclerView is it in itself? When you scroll down or up, these containers are being recycled. So let's say white and yellow color and blue. Once I go down like this, what you see here, you see lime, coral color. But most likely it's one of those containers from above that you just saw, white and yellow and blue. And they just been recycled and different color is put in it. And so once you keep scrolling, it's being recycled forever. So if you have a lot of like 500 items, it will be recycled. Each container will be recycled, I don't know, many times. All right, so let's start with the project. That was my explanation of RecyclerView, by the way. Empty activity is fine. Let's call it RecyclerView colors. Let's put this together. This RecyclerView like this. RecyclerView colors. You can call it any way you want. So when you watch other videos, tutorials, or if you even read Google's own documentation, they wanted to go to Gradle file and put dependency there for RecyclerView. But I found a way not to do it. I found a way to actually do it, but much faster. If you just go to activity main and click on design and delete that hello world text view that we don't need. Here in common widget section, you can see the RecyclerView, right? In common section. You just drop it here and then it will ask you add project dependency. Click OK, and your dependency that you need for RecyclerView will be added by itself. Well, will be added by Android. Let me just show you, by Android Studio. Okay, right there. See, it was added. Now, our project also needs card view, and we're going to do the same thing. We just grab, let's look for cards, start typing card view, grab it here. It asks you, you want to add dependency? Yes, okay. And let's go back to, see, it was added for us, card view right here. It's also convenient because you don't need to look up what version you're supposed to put there. Because Android Studio does it for you, it will for sure work for you on that Android Studio. All right, so we can close that. Now let's go to activity main XML, and we're actually going to delete card view because we're not going to use card view in this activity. We're going to use it in a different one, but we will, so click delete. But RecyclerView we will need in this activity. Let's change it, switch it to code, and let's see. We're gonna delete. All we need is width, height, and ID here. So delete everything else. We just add to RecyclerView. We're gonna add ID, which will be color list, color _ list, and width and height will be same, match parent. Start typing match, it will pop up, and here the same way. So arrow one away, click on design. Well, it gives me error. It should work without it. It gives me arrow not horizontally constrained. Let's see, but if I run it, it doesn't show me error here. So if it continue, like if it's going to make a big deal of it, we'll just use here on design part. But no, let's do it now so it doesn't complain. So this way. So this arrow one away. Let me go to code and delete what I just did, actually, because it really doesn't matter, honestly. You can just leave it, whatever. Either way is fine. All right, we're done with that. Let's go to, we need to create a blueprint for how our container will look like, and it's pretty simple, just the text view. Let's click on res, right click, new Android resource file. Here we're going to call it color underscore example, and I'm sorry, go to layout. I apologize. Go to layout, right click, new layout resource file. And here we're going to say color underscore example. And where it says constraint layout, delete everything. And that's where we're going to put card view. So start typing card and see card view popped up. Perfect. So select that, click OK. And one thing we need to edit, so let me organize it this way. Let me see. Android like this. Let's do with match parent, but the height we're gonna do wrap content, and let's also add padding of 4 dp. All right, so this is the card view. Now let's add also relative layout, and inside of this relative, and by the way, width would be match parent, and height would be also match parent. Now we can close it, but like that, so we can actually put something inside there. And inside we're gonna put one little text view, and that's it. Text view, which will have constraints of width will be match parent, and height will be wrap content. We also need ID for text view, ID, and ID will be TV color list. So TV underscore color underscore list. The only thing I would add here is maybe text size of 20 SP, and let's put padding there of 20 dp. Close it. Okay, so we're done with that. And so what it is, if you switch to design, what it is just, that's how our container will look like, and it basically just has a text view. That's all. That's all. Nothing fancy. As I said, in this lesson we'll just learn how it works, and we'll just use text view only. Okay, so we have that XML blueprint, how we wanted that one of those containers to look like. Let's go to main activity and finish main activity. In main activity, we're gonna write, here we need to create a list of those colors, right? So right after the class name, but before on create, because we need to have access to it. Some other functions have to have access to it. So we're gonna write it right here, right after the curly braces, but before on create. And we're gonna, especially later when we work on the same project, but we're gonna delete rows, add rows, so everybody has to have access to it. That's why we're gonna say here var colors, and that's gonna be type of list, and it's gonna be a string, bunch of strings inside of this list, and it's equals list of. And so here, if you worked on lists and arrays, what you do, you just put quotation mark like this and put, let's say, white, and then comma, then something else, yellow, another quotation, of course, yellow, like this. You have to have quotations and you have to have commas. If you do list of, you cannot just write, let's say, like this, white, comma, yellow, because it will give you error. Now, if you work with numbers, it's different, but with strings, that's how it is. You have to have quotations. In fact, I already prepared my colors, and I will post it. Oh, here you go, here they are. I will post it in comments so you can just copy and paste. So copy those colors, because there are like 20 of them, 30, and paste here. All right, so we're done with that. We created list of colors. Next step, inside of onCreate, we're gonna create vertical layout manager. All right, and we're gonna say, the way we do it, we say color list. And to remind you what color list is the name of our RecyclerView right there. See, ID color list. So once again, where are we here? Main activity, color list dot a layout manager equals linear layout manager. And context would be this. Another thing we need to do in main activity Kotlin file is access the RecyclerView adapter and load the data into it. And the way we do it is we're going to say, once again, color list, that RecyclerView ID dot adapter equals color adapter. And color adapter does not exist yet. That's why it will be red, because the computer wouldn't know, Android Studio wouldn't know what I'm talking about. But that's fine, we're going to create it just in a second. So just type color adapter, just like I'm typing, which will take colors, which is the list of all those colors. So it takes colors, and context will be this again. So it takes list and the context. So we're down here when in main activity Kotlin file, we need to create this color adapter. In fact, let's copy so we exactly name it the way we named it here. Click on package, right click, new, Kotlin file. It's going to be actually class, and as a name, just pass what we from here, from this red. All right, enter, and here we're going to say class color adapter takes val items of type list that has a bunch of strings in them, string, and also val context of type context capital C. It extends by, oh, let me see, need to be imported, I guess. Okay, it extends, and by the way, if you don't know how to import, on Mac is control, I'm sorry, on Mac is option return. All right, so it extends by RecyclerView, RecyclerView dot capital A adapter. Let me make some more space here. And inside we have to say color adapter. That's the name of the class once again. And then we're going to have an arrow because we will create another class which calls view holder, but it's not created yet. But we're going to say view holder that takes parameter of, actually we just like this, no parameters, like that. So once again, it's red because we need to create view holder class, and view holder class will be nested class. It will be class within a class. Let's do it right now. Class view holder that takes parameter view, which is view capital, and it extends RecyclerView dot view holder. Which takes a parameter of view from here. View, and so let's do open this class. Now you see this error here. We will take care of it in a minute. Let's just put something inside here, nested class view holder, and then it's inside. What this class is gonna do, think that the inside would be holds. It will hold the text view. And we hold it, the text view, by saying val TV color type, or any way you want to call it, but that's how I call it, which is going to be type of text view, equals view dot TV color list. And if you remember, TV color list is actually where is it? This text view that we had, TV color list. That's the ID, TV color list, and that's we just found it. Holds the text view. So this val TV color type, we're gonna hold it, text view. Okay, now what's up with this error right here? Well, if you click on it, there is that red light bulb pops up. If you click on it, it tells you implement members. So in order for us to finish the RecyclerView adapter, we need to implement these three members that are obligatory. You have to have them. So see, now error went away. And let's do real quick, well, on create view holder. What are we going to do there? on create view holder, we're gonna inflate the item view. So we created items right here, and so we're gonna inflate item view by saying return view holder too many. I return view holder, and inside we're gonna say layout inflator dot from, and that's pretty much every time you do RecyclerView is the same line. Dot from, and context will be context. After that, dot inflate, and what we're going to inflate is our layout dot color example. So we found this color example would be this guy right here, what we created, the whole container. Where is it? Okay, adapter. We're not finished here yet. So we found it, example, and then two more things we need to add. Parent. We take parent from over here, say parent view group, and here ask us which view group. It will be this one here. So parent, and lastly false. False is, this is when you want to customize it and make it real different, but most of the time you just put false here. Attached to the root is the normal way to finish it. Just put false. All right, so get item count is super easy. It's basically says, we need to says return items that we created right here. Let me see on top. Somewhere on top, items. Right there, see items, list of strings. So items.size. All right, and the last thing we're gonna do is bind each color in the list to a view, and we do it by saying holder dot TV color type. Once again, TV color type is this guy right here that we set here. Remember, holds the text view, and so we say here we bind each color in the list to a view by saying holder dot TV color type dot text equals items in position. So it grabs from the right, right position and give it to the right position. So user will see it in the right position. So let's run it, and we should be able to see the whole app. So this is the old app. It's not. It's still loading. But new app should look exactly the same. All right. So almost. All right. Okay, so here it's still RecyclerView, and it takes, just like I wanted, it takes from the list. However, I don't like the way it looks like, and I suspect something in here, or let me check here first. What we didn't do right. Okay. Okay, so we have here match parent width, height is wrap content, layout. Ooh, you know what? Here I made a mistake, not padding. we need to put margin. So instead of 4dp, let's start typing margin, and that's going to be 4dp, and that's what makes it look like original app that I showed you at the beginning. So let's run again. So change padding to layout margin in color example XML file. All right, that should fix the problem. Yeah, see how neatly it looks. And this is the reason for us to use RecyclerView, because user will see it in a nice, neat, implementation like that. All right, well, follow me for more videos. As I said, we're going to be deleting, adding, and doing a bunch of stuff with it. Make it clickable too.